mother's pride and joy, you know, but she will never let him go. His family want to run his life, the girlfriend wants to be the wife, and when he's proudly on the beat, women all shout, he's too young to be out, but they will eat their words, he knows, when he's Inspector Penrose.
Where the hell are the boys in blue, then? You take your eye for 1 second off a uniformed policeman and he's away, looking for where the action isn't.
Oh, I don't know, Sarge. The young one's quite keen.
Where the hell is he, then?
They're round to the back helping fingerprints.
Oh.
Has he got anything?
Vertigo, probably.
Why can't you do this from the inside, Dabs?
Well, because I'm keen, Wilmot, all right? There might have been some sweaty criminal around this brickwork. Hey, keep still, I've got a partial palm.
You've got uncommon huge feet. You need all these feet in fingerprint section.
Can you get me up an inch higher? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I hate this Sunday work. The wife keeps on at me to pack the job in.
So you can get her meals more regularly.
Well, it's just that I'm handier than her. She's got it all up here, you see.
Feels like we've got it all up here. He's overweight, I know that much. I think my back's about to give.
How you doing, Charlie?
Why is it that I always end up with all the heavy work around here? No one thinks I'm a creature of flesh and blood and normal feminine emotions.
Where did you find that?
You didn't look very far, did you? Just because you're not the orthodox female shape, it doesn't mean you ought to stop trying to be feminine.
I don't want to be feminine.
I thought it would occur to you that I was talking about me. Thought you looked perceptive enough to understand.
Who was that?
WPC Whatmough.
Iron dirty.
Have you seen it down at the harbour scaring sailors?
I don't think there's much of anything up here.
Maybe not prints, but if you find any fingers, they're mine.
Where have you been, Charlie? Will you tell the boys in blue down there when they're finished that the sergeant wants to see them?
If it wasn't for the pension and jacket in, no one likes a policeman in the family.
And my people are just the same.
I don't see that it matters that he's a policeman.
Well, of course it matters. We haven't lavished everything on you so that you could marry a policeman.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to pay it back.
Don't be tiresome, Gillian. And when your father comes down, please don't ruin his Sunday with your arguments. It's his one day free from his business worries. Let him enjoy it.
That rotten coffee's stone cold.
My God, he's enjoying it.
I'll make some more. Or would you rather have tea? Was that one grunt or two?
I'll have tea.
Good morning, Daddy.
Why is it, Matthews, that you lot in the crime squad have all adopted that style of dress best described as scruffy?
Well, we don't want to look like policemen, do we, Sergeant?
It works, then.
Thank you very much.
You don't look a bit like a policeman. What help are we going to get from science and technology, then?
Well, you have no chance of all this mess on here.
Oh. Makes you feel humble, doesn't it? When you realise you're just a small part of this massive, well-oiled machine. Ah, Elsie and Doris. I want you, Penrose, to go to the address Matthews will give you and bring back the owner of this earring emporium. We rang his wife an hour ago, silly bitch. She promised you'd find him. He's gone knocking little balls about the greensward. Get up there and bring him back so I can get a list of stolen property. All right, off you go, Penrose. Haven't you ever seen an open safe before? You can tell our golfing friend that there's a hole in one waiting for him down here. Oh, and just in case his wife's gone to pieces, you better take the pee-wee with you. Pee-wee, Penrose. Woman Police Constable Whatmough.
You've got a very good complexion.
Only on the surface. Underneath it's quite coarse. Rugged even.
You're sensitive about it, I can see.
I don't know how you can see that.
Well, primarily because you've just gone straight past the road we should have turned down.
Have you seen my prayer book?
It should be all right if I leave it on a low light.
My prayer book?
The oven, you fool. Your prayer book's on the table.
Oh, is Millie ready?
When is Millie ever ready? Are you ready, Millie? Have you got anything for the collection?
You ask me that every Sunday, Ida, and yet you know to the penny how much money I'm carrying in my pockets at any time. I've got 23 pence.
27. Change from your weekly gardening paper.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Considering you keep me in the garden 6 days a week, is it absolutely necessary that I should read about it in the evening?
Thought you liked reading.
Chekhov.
You learn more from Percy Thrower.
I hate the garden.
Don't be silly, you love the garden. Now, put that in your pocket for the collection, and don't lose it again.
Again?
You lost it once before.
Ida, that was during the war. The whole world was upside down. We had to wear our clothes longer. There was a hole in my pocket.
You're unreliable, Norman, with money.
It's lack of practice.
It doesn't seem right without Michael here. You'd think the police force could do without him on a Sunday. Well, I hope Norman's not going to church wearing his hat at that angle.
Didn't you bring your tray down?
He looks like a gigolo.
You could have brought your tray down.
Ida, dear, why don't you do your hair and then we can go?
I have done my hair.
Is it cold outside?
As much as I've time to do my hair when I'm running around after people with breakfast trays.
Wonder if I should take a cardigan.
It's not cold, Millie.
Well, of course it's not cold for you in that huge suit, Norman, but how is it for a frail feminine body in these wispy nothings you men like us to wear?
That sort of talk might be unsettling for Norman, Millie, but not that he cares for nothing but the garden.
I don't know what you mean.
If you're cold, you should wear a thicker vest, Millie. Then perhaps people wouldn't have to fuss around after you with breakfast trays.
If only I were strong enough to help you, Ida.
Well, you soon should be. That frail, feminine body has just tucked away 3 rashers of bacon and 2 eggs.
The bacon was a bit fatty, dear. Oh, Norman, run upstairs and get my stole. It's on the back of the chair in my room.
And bring the tray down.
Norman's a lamb, isn't he? I must say, I never thought you'd marry anyone so good-natured, Ida.
He's unreliable with money.
But then, if you've never realised that ladies never wear a thicker vest, I'm surprised you ever married anyone, dear.
Mrs. Gibson?
Yes?
We're still trying to contact your husband, Mrs. Gibson, so we can get a list of the property stolen.
Well, hasn't he arrived yet? I phoned the golf club and told them it was urgent. Come in. I'll try and give them another ring.
Will someone please check to see if he's received the message? Oh, yes, I'll hold. Oh, do you have to do that in here, darling? Mummy's got a headache, darling.
Oh. Well, what are we making here then, eh, what? 2 bits of old wood, by God, that's ingenious. Now go well in, eyes down on the bits of wood. Nice, free, relaxed sort of swing from the shoulder. Get the whole shoulder behind it. And I always find the noisiest way of hammering when Mummy's got a headache is to take a firm hold of our little bits of wood and... Hey, that's under the
Well, of course he's there. He's always there on Sunday mornings. Perhaps his car's broken down on the way.
Well, we'll give you a lift up there.
Oh.
You can ride in the front with me.
Oh.
I find generally the reason I can't work along with Daddy is that he'd start raving mad.
You've not been arguing again.
Of course we've been arguing again. It's not just that it's forbidden me ever to see Rosie again. That happens twice a day. But he's so damn brutal with those green fly.
He's thinking of your own good, dear. He thinks the idea of marrying a policeman is ridiculous.
Well, it is for him.
And I must say I agree with him.
Your opinion on marriage is extremely suspect. Anyone who could have chosen my father hardly qualifies as an expert.
Your father and I have been very happy. He's basically a kind man.
Oh, I quite like him as a person, but as a father, he's unbearable.
You must remember, Gillian, that your father has a lot of worries and business responsibilities, which is why he likes to relax on a Sunday and enjoy a bit of gardening.
Where the devil's my weed killer? Quiet, down to 3 days a week to secrete my blasted weed killer!
You should try not to provoke him on his day of rest. Please don't come in here with a garden on your feet.
Where the hell's that green canister?
Is it missing, Daddy?
Of course it's missing. Would I be yelling for it if it wasn't missing? It's missing!
Would you like me to send for a policeman?
I'm terribly sorry.
Merv?
If it's about that little fiddle in the steward's pantry, there was no need to call in the law.
It's me, Merv. P.C. Penrose.
I know it's you, Mr. Penrose. It was only my bit of fun. These old eyes are sharp as they ever were. Who's the other fella?
What little fiddle in the steward's pantry?
Keep your voice down. Will you kindly explain to your mate, Mr. Penrose, that it's just my way to go through life with a jest always on the tongue?
He's all right, WPC. He's been useful to me on several occasions.
As what?
As my informant.
Keeps his eye on things for you, does he?
Merv's poor eyesight is largely an act, which serves as an excellent cover for his activities as a police informer. Isn't that right, Merv?
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were working here.
I help out at weekends. I'm getting fed up of it.
How long you been here?
I started this morning. I'm going to pack this kitchen work in and try caddying.
Steward?
Here they go again. They want me in the lounge.
Steward!
You won't catch him out. He works at his cover.
It's quite true, apparently. My husband isn't here. I suppose he could be playing at his other club. He's a member of Scarsdale, too.
We'd better go and see.
Oh, thank you.
That sermon today worried me.
The woman taken in adultery? Good God, Ida, not you?
No, of course not, you fool. The way it went on. I was worried about my joint in the oven. You want Yorkshire pudding, Norman? You'd better get a move on.
I don't like Norman speeding in my car, Ida.
You like your Sunday lunch, though, don't you?
I can't stand buffeting the slipstream when Norman goes at speed.
When has Norman ever gone at speed?
I resent the implications of that, Ida. When my responsibilities permitted, no one has a more reckless...
Norman, he goes at speed to cut a dash before the ladies.
You're a shrewd little minx, Millie. Ida should listen to her sister more.
There's a police car.
He looks guilty.
He looks lovely in his uniform.
Who are those peculiar women? Oh, I don't like him missing church and driving around arresting prostitutes.
They're not in front of Norman, Millie.
I say, do you think they are?
There's a light shining in your face, Norman. And it's not just envy.
He's been kidnapped or he's lying gravely injured somewhere.
There's no actual evidence that he's in any sort of trouble, Mrs. Gibson.
Well, then where is he? He left for the golf course. He gave me a kiss. And now he's disappeared off the face of the earth.
I've got a theory.
Listen to the policewoman, Mrs. Gibson. She's got an idea that could change the whole complexion of this thing.
I watched him drive away. He nearly ran over the tortoise. I shouted at him and he shouted back. It seemed like any ordinary Sunday morning. Now he's gone. My Henry.
Well, go on, say something.
It's just a theory.
Well, the state she's in, she'll be grateful of anything.
He could have left you this morning, gone down to his shop, emptied the safe, and run away to start a new life.
It's just what this situation needed, the woman's touch.
What a terrible thing to say.
It is our duty, madam, to consider every possibility.
Your father's disappeared. Forever? I think so, son. You'll have to be brave. Does that mean I can have his record player?
It makes no sense of marrying young Penrose. So why don't you reason with her? There's no need to shout at her.
I'm her father, damn it. Should be quite sufficient for me to shout at her.
Except she's as stubborn as you are.
Gillian, darling, you know that we have your best interests at heart, and that it's therefore from a spirit of responsibility and affection But we feel obliged to say to you that under no circumstances are you going to marry a damn policeman!
Oh. And under no circumstances am I going to marry that bald-headed fart...
Gillian?
That bald-headed, far-too paunchy idiot you keep on inviting me to take out.
Hugo Williger is a very fine young man.
He's also a very old young man.
The Willigers are a family with whom I should be proud to be connected.
Oh, I see. Like the main drains.
You're being a bitch, Gillian.
What the hell does she see in this boy policeman?
Michael Penrose is the sweetest, kindest, cleanest-minded...
Shyest, softest, poorest, most unlikeliest ever to succeed.
Exactly. What are his prospects? Answer that.
Pretty good, I'd say.
How'd you make that out?
Because I'm going to marry him, and you've got enough of both of us.
Another triumph for diplomacy.
I say the owner did it.
Oh, wasn't it the butler then?
I say he came down here, opened his own safe, and tried to make it look like a break-in.
Oh, any decent safe man could open this thing. It's only like a piggy bank.
If you could take your eyes off my legs for a moment, I think you'd agree with me.
I don't believe for 1 minute that that man sneaked down here and opened his own legs. Safe, I mean, you know I meant safe. I wasn't even thinking about legs.
If this lock is undamaged, that circumstance would tend to support my theory. With the intention of putting it to the test, while you were making her tea and being generally sympathetic and looking at her legs...
Hot, sweet tea, standard operational procedure in cases of shock. And she'd had a bit of shock, hadn't she? You just informed her that her husband was the Ravensby Raffles.
I obtained the combination from her.
We have ways of making you talk. I bet if there was a course in fingernail yanking, you'd be there in a flash.
Fingerprint section have finished with it, so that there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't close this door and check the lock. Locked. You see, it's never been forced.
Well, it's still not necessarily an inside job.
You've got a lot to learn about the deviousness of the male sex. They're full of steamy, hothouse impulses.
So's half the rhubarb in the country.
Oh, my God! Oh, pull this! Do something! Keep away! Oh, no, look what you've done! Don't look!
I can't get the door open again.
Turn your head away!
It doesn't go right round. Maybe he changes it regularly. She can't have given us the right combination.
I hope you didn't arrange this just so you could stare at my legs.
I wish I'd never seen your legs.
I knew you'd been looking.
I know he changes the combination fairly frequently, but you'd think he'd keep me up to date. Mustn't get angry with him in case he's lying dead somewhere.
Oh, if there'd been an accident, we'd have heard. We're very good at getting bad news.
Oh, turn right here. His secretary lives somewhere down here. She'd know if he changed the combination. Oh, my Henry. To think it was only this morning I watched him go. Oh, it's that house on the corner over there. There's a car like Henry's. It is Henry's.
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm angry. We were only having a drink, darling.
Hello, Foxtrot 19. We've traced the owner of the jewellery store at number 50 the High Street.
You feel such a fool.
How do you think poor Henry feels? It's going to be a long time before he gets a chance to play another round of golf. And on top of which, some swine's just stolen half his jewellery.
I knew he was up to no good.
I wonder if he's ever actually played golf. Wonder what his handicap is.
Why is there never any petrol for that damn mower?
I'll drive. You're not fit when you're in this mood.
Don't tell me how to drive.
I just want you to admit that being a policeman is a very useful job.
Keep your eye on that one, Caddy. Come on.
Do you think your father's trying to tell me something?
I wouldn't be surprised. I've been thinking about you all day. Who's the policewoman?
Well, I've no actual evidence yet, but I think she's probably Martin Borman.
I'll sleep tonight.
Oh, all right. But not at your house, eh?
No. We ought to defer that pleasure for a while.
About 5 years.
He seemed like a boy to you, but he's proud to be a boy in blue. People think he's rather dim and try to make a fool of him. But one day he will change their minds, make them believe that he's not so naive, and they'll be proud to be the friend of